Hello, my name is Don Survey, Mystery Don in some circles. I have been a mystery shopper since 2006. It's a nice way to make a few extra dollars in your spare time. Now, I enjoy doing this business on a part-time basis. Now, some people work this as a full-time opportunity, and they make a very good living at it. I'm the author of Take That Job and Mystery Shop It. It's a book about how you can get started in the mystery shopping business. It's available on Amazon Kindle, in ebook, paperback, and hardback. Mystery shopping is a business that has many tax advantages. Now, with me today to talk about that is Tim Kiker. That's Kiker. He is a certified public accountant and also a chartered global management accountant. He has his own company in San Antonio, Texas. He's speaking to me about what you can and cannot write off on your taxes. Welcome, Tim, and thank you for your time. Now, mystery shopping is considered a home-based business. You can keep track of the assignments that you've done, the miles you drive, and the money you spend for each assignment. Now, what are the basic ground rules for mystery shoppers as far as tax deductions go?
Well, for tax discussions, I would think in most situations you're going to be treated as an independent contractor.
Right.
So at the end of the calendar year, you're going to receive a 1099 NEC or MISC that will report, how much the company paid you. They'll issue that if you're paid $600 or more.
Right.
For my understanding of what the mystery shoppers do, I think operating as a sole proprietor is an easy, logical step on how to operate and how to report your income and expenses on your tax return at the end of each year.
Mm-hmm. Now, as far as like writing off your mobile devices, a lot of people mix business with personal use, and because there are a lot of telephone mystery shoppers out there too. That's all they do is just telephones. What kind of a tax write-off could they use?
Well, when you're taking a business deduction for any particular item that has mixed use between business and personal, you need to have some kind of a log that you've maintained, whether it be, what kind of phone calls you're making or mileage that you're driving in your vehicle. You should be tracking that so you can come up with a ratio of how much is business and how much is personal.
Yeah, I keep a piece of paper with me all the time, and I write down the mile when I leave the house, and when I come back, I write the mileage down so that wherever I've gone to do a mystery shop, that I have paperwork that shows what I've done.
That's good.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of new apps and stuff that are out floating around that automate that, make it easy. But there's nothing wrong with a pen and a piece of paper or spiral notebook.
The old-fashioned way.
Yes.
Now, mystery shoppers are considered independent contractors, as you just mentioned a minute ago, but with many different mystery shopping companies. Now, even though you agree to those terms, do you need a business license of any kind to do mystery shopping?
Not that I'm aware of in the state of Texas. You can be a sole proprietor and hold yourself out to perform these services for the different companies, but there's no special licensing that I'm aware of.
Yeah. Now, the state of Nevada is an exception. Now, you must have a work card through the Nevada Private Investigators Licensing Board, or the PILB, to legally do mystery shopping in that state. Now, it'll cost a resident of Nevada more than $100 to do the assignments, and it's an annual renewal. Now, that for the state of Nevada, that would be tax deductible, wouldn't it?
Yes. Any required licensing to perform your job function would be deductible.
Yeah. Now, someone signs with a mystery shopping company, and they get an assignment to shop at a retail store, and then they make some observations as part of the assignment, and then they need to purchase a shirt. Now, can you write that shirt off and the mileage you drive as a tax deduction?
The mileage, certainly. The shirt, it would depend, I guess, if there is a reimbursement that you receive from the company. I think IRS would take exception to that because they don't want everybody, putting a hat on and saying they're a mystery shopper and then doing all their wardrobe shopping
Right.
and deducting the clothing. So I would say, someone that came to me that was a mystery shopper, I would not be deducting that shirt on their tax return.
Same thing with some grocery store assignments. I've been reimbursed up to $15 for a purchase, but I may spend $200 on the assignment, but I could not write off more than the $15 though.
I would agree with that.
Okay. Restaurant assignments. There are some mystery shoppers who just do restaurants. The bill, usually you have to pay it out of your own pocket for the total bill, and tip and everything. And then if you submit a successful report, you'll get reimbursed for that. Now, many assignments, it's just a free meal for you, and you really make no money. Now, you would actually take a loss for each assignment. If someone only does mystery shopping for restaurants throughout the year, is it possible to take a loss every year?
I would not be claiming a loss every year for a client that only did restaurant mystery shopping, because it kind of falls back to the basic rule of what's the expectation of making a profit from this endeavor. And what you described, it doesn't sound like you're ever going to make money. So I'm sure IRS's position on that would be it's a hobby and not a business.
Right. Okay. Let's look at an extreme scenario. If I fly to a location to do one assignment, get a rental vehicle, and stay one night in a hotel, and the money comes out of my pocket, how much of my travel can be considered a tax deduction?
I would claim enough expenses to cover the reimbursement. I wouldn't necessarily create a loss from doing that assignment because IRS would certainly challenge, how much of that trip was for the actual business, and there's also a personal aspect to it. So I would offset enough expense to cover the reimbursement that was received.
Okay. Now I've had assignments where I drive 60 miles away from my home. The mystery shopping company would take that into consideration and pay me a travel bonus. Does that change anything with the miles that I can write off?
No, that doesn't change anything. Just make sure to keep good records.
Is there anything else that we need to address as far as like what mystery shoppers need to be careful of when
I
tax
think we
deductions?
touched on, the basic things. Operate as a sole proprietor, and keep good records when it comes to your automobile usage, your telephone usage. The buzzword in the tax world is contemporaneous records, which means, keeping the paper receipt when you go to a restaurant. Write down, it should have the date and time on it, and the company that you were doing the work for. And if somebody was with you, if you traveled with a spouse, write down who the participants were in that meal assignment.
Okay. Perfect. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm a native of San Antonio, born and raised here. Spent my whole career here. Received my CPA license in 1984. I'm a certified public accountant. I'm a chartered global management accountant. Our firm is located in north central San Antonio, and we have 5 people in the firm, and currently we're privileged to serve over 1,000 different clients. And the things that we do range from payroll and bookkeeping to any kind of tax filing you can imagine. We all have the same drive. We work hard and we play hard. So we're in work hard mode right now. 7 days a week. I was here this morning at 7, and I'll probably leave at 8 p.m. tonight.
Well, this is a lot of great information here, Tim, and I thank you for your time, and much success to you. And of course, we're talking to you during the tax season, but you're actually available like throughout the year, though.
Oh yes, we're here all the time.
Okay. Thank you, Tim. Have a great day.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
I've been talking to Tim Kiker, Kiker. He is a certified public accountant, and he's also a chartered global management accountant. He has his own company located here in San Antonio. Now, mystery shopping is a great business. I've been doing it since 2006, and I enjoy working it part-time at my convenience. Business owners and managers are always making decisions to stay ahead of the competition, and they need mystery shoppers to help them. It's a great training tool for their employees. I invite you to listen to a podcast I did with Jason Meza from the Better Business Bureau concerning scams in this business. Mystery shopping is a legitimate business, but you need to be aware of some unscrupulous people who try to take your money. I wrote a book about the mystery shopping business called Take That Job and Mystery Shop It. Not only do I talk about how you can start a business, but I also list close to 200 mystery shopping companies that you can apply to their database. Now, once they approve you, you can apply for as many assignments as you can handle. Now, make sure that you apply to an encrypted website. You might be able to hold off on giving your Social Security number in the application. The mystery shopping company won't really need it until you complete an assignment. Then they will need your Social Security number in order to pay you. Now, if you are filling out an application online and the application won't allow you to go forward until you put in a Social Security number, then I will leave that up to you as to whether you want to proceed with the application or not. Never respond to an email with your personal information. Legitimate mystery shopping companies will not do that. They will have encrypted websites that will protect your information. Now, we're always looking for new faces to visit different places. I encourage you to get involved as a mystery shopper. Some mystery shoppers make this a full-time business and have earned a decent living from it. Mystery shopping helps business owners and managers properly train their employees. My book, Take That Job and Mystery Shop It, is available on Amazon Kindle in ebook, paperback, or hardback. I'm Don Survey, or Mystery Don. Thank you for listening. Happy shopping.